I'm Andrew Jenkinson, the Caravan Expert, and welcome to my Caravan channel. Well, I'm in the Bailey Discovery D44. Now, this layout works pretty well in Discovery. They do three models, and the 2-berth one is great, not bad. The 3-berth one, I'm a little bit out on that layout, as you'll see on another video I did. But this one, I think, works really well, to be quite honest. So, without further ado, I shall do a quick whiz up and round and see what there is to look at and praise and otherwise. Well, of course, D44 has got a front lounge and quite good seating too, actually. You could almost lay out flat on that, to be quite honest, and use that as a bed if you're not very tall. I shall have a try in a moment. And also you've got some big deep side windows here and some overhead lockers. Oops, they shut quite nice and quietly. You've no chest of drawers at the front, it's just a shelf. We are talking a little lightweight tourer. And at the corner here you've got some little handy pouches as well where the spot lamps are. Now, where I must admit I don't particularly like this van is this big central window. I think that just looks a little bit, how can I put it, gone a bit too far really, because if you're sat down in this corner here you're not going to see very much at all, and I think it could have been sort of executed better, and I'd have put the window full width, to be quite honest. The storage underneath these chairs, settees of course, and also what you'll find is there is no access flaps, but there is a blown air heating outlet here, and what you'll also find is there is no curtains, so it's just blinds. That keeps costs down. Sort of pretend curtains would look nice just to finish it off. That has been done before by various manufacturers, Luna and the Weinsberg I was in earlier on. Okay, well, here we go. I mean, this feels quite a spacious tour, to be quite honest. You've got a side kitchen here which comes with 3-burner hob. It's also got a spark ignition. It's also got an oven and grill. Domestic fridge, cupboard and storage there, and quite a decent sink. And they have put some added worktop here, which is quite good. Shame they didn't do a bigger version, but I suppose obviously the settee batteries so would interfere. So you are pretty limited on worktop, but that is a nice token gesture. Plus you've got here the controls for the trimmer heating and twin plug sockets and side window, and also you've got the good storage here. Again, nothing to put your plates in as such. But over on this side, of course, you've got like a side dresser which houses the controls, another plug socket, some of the lighting switches, and also a drawer here, and some handy little shelves there, as well as shelves above here. Bailey still use this sort of finish here, which has been around since the Pegasus from 2010 actually, and also you will find as well they still use that GRP walling, which, to be quite honest, could do with really updating. So the bed, well, that's a decent enough size. There's also some more storage over here too. Do like the big side window, and of course the integral lights at the top. The wardrobe is adequate for 4, but I mean you've got to realise that 2 people will be the the user of these. Oops. Storage for the table is put here on the side, so it's quite easy access to get there, but you'll always remember that's where the table is, you'll never lose it. And here we've got some nice little side things for your morning brew, and of course some LED corner spots, and of course more storage. So what's that bathroom going to be like? Well, let's take a peek. Oops. Well, you get Thetford cassette loo, it's electric flush, and to be quite honest, I'm quite impressed with the size of the bathroom. The shower's not bad size either, and it all looks quite well done as far as storage. There's a nice cupboard storage beneath there, and I quite like shelf storage. Again, there's a lip on there so it stops anything sliding around. You can put some things on there, but again you've got all this finish here, and you've got actually your cord light switch there. What I do find a little bit poor is possibly things like all these like 10p piece type sticker things on here, you know, for covering screw heads or whatever. But on the whole, it's good. I like it's quite nice little touch. We've got those hooks, and we've got a roof vent in the shower, which is a great thing. But you don't have a window in the washroom. But Bailey's don't even do that on their upmarket models at 30,000. So let's have a general think of what we think about it. The big mirror there, of course, LED lighting. Oops, sorry about that. And yeah, that's sum it up. Well, what do I think of the D44? Well, it's good to see the Discovery name back, and this is a lightweight van. It's like just over 1200 kilos, N2PLM. It costs 17,500 quid, but at the end of the day, it's also knocking on the door of the Sprite Alpine 4. Plus, as well, the van has quite a quirky design. There's no front gas locker, of course. You've just got this side locker here for your storage. Also, you've got a side gas locker, which isn't a bad thing. It's no new idea. But on the whole, for the money, it's not too bad. But it is, you know, by the time it gets on dealer's forecourts, it is knocking up to the £18,000 mark. But it's lightweight, and it means that people can tow it without having to change the car most of the time. Quirky, as we've said, the rounded rear corners. That's a bit of a 50s throwback. The Alutech construction does limit to what you can do to the body shell without putting various mouldings on there to make it look more pretty. But on the whole, it's not a bad van, and I think for two people especially it would be good. These front seats, I can just about lie stretched out on them, and so if you would take the grandkids, they could come and sleep on this front end should the need arise. On the whole, not too bad. Please subscribe, please like the video, and I shall be out testing again and overlooking and seeing what there is at the show. And